Let's do a couple good minutes on Louisville's big 74-64 win at Cincinnati here in the Heritage Bank Center on the banks of the Ohio River in downtown Cincinnati. You know, this is what you call an acclimation game, where Louisville was nowhere near used to the kind of physicality that Cincinnati plays with. If you've watched Louisville and Cincinnati play over the years, you know it's physical. You know every screen's going to get blown up. You know every cut you try and make is going to be impeded. They're going to put up a roadblock, sometimes cones. You know, it's just going to be hard to do what you want to do offensively. And it was really hard for Louisville early going in this game. They did not score for the game's first 7.5 minutes. They fell behind by 11 points, but they got up to speed. A big part of it was Ryan Conwell, a point guard who's played against Cincinnati 3 times. He's used to their physicality. He knows what these games demand. Louisville slowly got its legs under it, was back, narrowed the score at halftime. They were only down by 4 at halftime, and then I thought they just came out in the second half with a supreme effort. You know, there are strategy games in there, and there are just strength and effort and guts games, and this was one of those games where it just took all-out effort. Cincinnati came in the second half. He played so hard in the first 3.5 minutes that he had to come out before even the first TV timeout. He was winded and spent, but he gave Louisville a big lift in those minutes. Conwell got it going in the second half. He had 17 of his 25 points in the second half. Michael Brown did not have a good game from the field. He was only 2 for 11 the whole game, but then he got hot late with the game on the line. He made a big 3. He came down, he got a steal, converted into a flying dunk on the other end, kind of stabilized the game after Cincinnati had cut it to 6 late. He got Louisville back up to 11 going into the final 4 minutes. Big effort from those guys. The guards, again, one of the best backcourt in America, one of the best backcourts in America, certainly. And the other good things to note in this game, Cincinnati, 11 points, 4 rebounds, but he was really tough. He finished around the rim better in the second half. That's something Louisville's going to have to work on, is finishing around the rim. They did not do that all that well in this game. I mean, Isaac McNeely off game, 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, wound up with just 3 points, and yet Louisville wins by 10 on the road against a good team without him. Cincinnati came into this game with the number 2 rated defense in the nation. Louisville was able to find its offense, 46 points in the second half. They get out of here with a 10-point win. This is an impressive win. I thought Louisville played better in this game probably than they did in their win over Kentucky. It was Adrian Woolley's best game as a Cardinal. Kenai Roos came in. His stat numbers weren't big. He only played 13 minutes, but he was huge. He was plus 11. Those 2 guys in particular were better, I think, than they've been all season. And if they keep coming on, it means good things for Louisville. So the Cards go back home with a win. Pat Kelsey goes back home with a happy family. May not be happy with the results of the high school football game down the way, but a good night for Louisville. 74-64 from Cincinnati. Eric Crawford for WDRB Sports.